Morning, ladies and gentlemen, once again. My name is Greg Young, coming to you live one more time from Davenport, Florida. And this morning I'm going to talk about a slow process is better than no process at all. And this is the reason why I already had this topic in, but it was an experience that I went through this morning that plays right in with this part, with this morning live wake ups that I'm talking about. And when you say a slow process is better than no process at all, now this is what happened to me this morning. I get up every morning and I take my shower, and then I do my meditation, and then once I finish my meditation, then I do my morning light wake ups. But within that process, I had got up and I had took a shower. And as soon as I got up and I took a shower, and as soon as I got out of the shower, the lights went out. But I automatically knew it wasn't because I hadn't paid my bills, because my bills is on auto pay. So I knew that wasn't the problem. But then, I'm sitting back here and, in my mind, I'm like, man, I got to do my morning light wake ups. I don't want to miss this. I'm too determined. I'm not going to miss this. So I had to sit back and just tell myself a slow process is better than no process at all, and keep my determination and my confidence, and knowing that no matter what time I got on here to do my morning life wake ups, that I was still going to be able to do it, even though it was a slow process getting started. So I use that example to say this to you. This is what we have to realize in life. Everything doesn't happen overnight. When you're in the process of creating change in your life, you have to realize that it takes time for that change to happen in your life. And it may be a lot of times it's a slow process. But what you got to realize, a slow process is better than no process at all, because if you're making baby steps towards a change in your life, sooner or later, you're going to get to another step, and you're going to take another step, and you're going to move on to another level in your life. But even though while you're making those slow processes, steps in your life to change your life, or to create change, or to build a business, or whatever you're doing, don't look at the slow process and start to think in your mind that this change is not going to happen for me, or this business is not going to be successful for me. You have to always realize in your mind that a slow process is always better than no process at all. Because when you make one step, God says, if you just take one step, I will do the rest. So all you got to do is just take that one step towards creating that change in your life. And don't worry about how long the process is going to take for you to get to that change in your life, to where you want to be, to create whatever it is that you're trying to create a change in your life. Anything that you do in life is going to require a time process. It's not going to happen overnight. If you're trying to lose weight, you're not going to lose weight overnight. It's going to require a process. And sometimes that slow process is better than no process at all. Weight and change your diet and start to eat healthy and eat a more healthier way. Don't beat yourself up when you slip off of your diet and you go eat something unhealthy. Just realize that you are a work in process, and just realize that a slow process is better than no process at all. Don't just give up on yourself. We all make mistakes throughout life. We all go through changes in life, and we all have to overcome certain obstacles in our lives at certain times. But we have to know, and we have to realize that a slow process is better than no process at all. Because as long as we keep moving, no matter how fast we're moving, and we remain humble, and we stay patient, and we keep putting our trust in God, no matter what the process is, and no matter how slow the process is, in whatever you're trying to achieve in life, you will achieve that level of success. If you're trying to build a business, that business will eventually get to the success level to where you want it to be, but all you have to do is have confidence in yourself and self-perseverance to know that a slow process is better than no process at all. Because you may not seem like you're going nowhere, but you are, because you don't see the results fast. But just always remember, when you set out to do something in life, just because you don't get fast results, it does not mean you're not getting results. Remember that, because a lot of people feel like when they set out to create change in their life and they don't get fast results right away, they believe that they're not getting no results at all. But I'm here to tell you, if you just humble yourself and have confidence in what you're setting out to achieve, and trust the process, and know that a slow process is better than no process at all, you will get to that level of success that you're looking for. Or you will get to that level to build your business to that $1 billion business status. But you have to realize that you have to be patient, and you have to remain humble, and you have to keep your confidence, and you have to remain your consistency in whatever you're trying to achieve. And don't give up because you think that you're not getting no results, because you are. Even though you don't see the results will eventually come if you remain consistency in what you're doing. So that's what I want you to realize this morning, that we all need to know in life, when we set out to do things, when we set out to achieve goals in life, when we set out to achieve our dreams, our visions, our passions, and find our purpose in life, we have to realize that a slow process is better than no process at all. Because a lot of people feel like they have failed in life when they set out to accomplish something and it doesn't happen right away. Nothing happens right away. We have to realize that within patience and time, and within a journey, things happen. But you have to realize that when you started out when you was born, and when the first day that you open your eyes when you came out of your mother's womb, you have to realize that that's when your journey of life began. That was the beginning of your journey of life, not the end. So you have to realize as you grow older that you're going to encounter struggles in life. You're going to encounter ups and downs. You're going to go through problems. You're going to go through setbacks. But you have to always remember that a quitter never quits, and a winner never quits, and a quitter never wins. You have to remember that. So that's why you have to remember that a winner never quits and a quitter never wins. And once you install that in your head up here, when you start to create change in your life, now you know that a slow process is better than no process at all. Because like I said, I told you my story when I first started my morning live wake-ups of how my morning went this morning, but my determination and my confidence and my willpower wasn't going to let my lights going out stop me from coming on here and bringing you this morning live wake-up and letting you know that a slow process is better than no process at all. I could have easily said, you know what? Hey, my light's out today. I'm just going to go ahead and start reading me a book, and I'm just going to forget about coming on here and giving this morning live wake up to these people. But I felt like if I did not come on here, then I let myself down within my confidence and within my self-perseverance to keep on moving on within this process of a thing called life. And I gave my confidence and my courage, and I kept on moving because I did not allow it being, good morning, Lisa, thanks for tuning in. And I did not allow it from being a slow process to stop my process. And that's what I want you to realize, because in life, success doesn't come overnight. You don't lose weight overnight. You don't overcome your fears overnight. You don't face your challenges head on overnight. You don't become a millionaire overnight. Those things just do not happen overnight. And I could go on and so forth and on with the list. You don't overcome stress overnight, but if you set yourself in process to overcome whatever's holding you back in your life, and you realize that a slow process is better than no process at all, and just keep going and keep moving and keep trying, and don't give up on yourself, and have that self-belief in yourself and your self-confidence to know that a slow process is better than no process at all. Because you have to realize in life, if you want to create change in your life, it's going to be a process. It's going to be a journey. You know, just like I said, when you were born, when you first came out of your mother's womb and opened your eyes and you cried, that's when your journey of life began. It did not end, it began. And you should have known, you know, at some point in life, as you growed and you went through these certain situations in life, there were obstacles, that they were not the things that defined who you are, and that you could not succeed the things that you were trying if you just did not give up. That's what I'm telling you right now. Don't be a quitter, be a winner. No matter how long it takes you to win at whatever your purpose is in life, find your purpose in life and become a winner in that in life, and create change in your own life. Because if you learn how to create change in your own life, now you can create change in others' life through your life experience and them watching you grow. By a person watching you grow and creating change in your life will encourage them to change theirs. If they know your story, if they know where you come from, if they know what you've been through, if they know what you had to overcome and conquer to get to the point to where you are today. So always never believe that your story in life and your struggles in life and all the things that you have went through in life does not matter. Your story matters. The things that you went through in life, you should be proud to let other people know. And I'm going to tell you why. Because of the simple fact, it might be somebody in life at that point where you was, and you could teach them how to overcome it. And now they can move on with their life, and they can create change in their life. And now you can feel good about yourself because you were the reason for them creating change in their life. So don't never think that your story doesn't matter. Everybody's story that they have went through in life, it matters. And I need to hear your story. And that's why I'm giving you the opportunity to come on to my show live as my special guest and tell your story if you want to do it. I will open you up to my channel. I will send you a restream invite because I want to hear your story. I want to know that the things that you conquered in life, the things that you went through in life, I want to hear the things that you're struggling with in life, because at that point in time, you know, maybe I can give you some advice that can help you move to the next level in life. But just realize a slow process is better than no process. And when you realize that, you will create change in your life. You will get to the point in life to where, you know, you won't let nothing bother you. Anything that happens will not discourage you. Just like when I was getting ready, you know, this morning, because like I said, my routine, when I get up in the morning, I get up, I take a shower, I go in the bathroom, you know, I brush my teeth, I put on deodorant and do all those things that a normal person does before they get ready to reach the public. And as I was doing that this morning, you know, I was in the bathroom and I had just gotten out of the shower and my lights went out. And I said, I know one thing for sure, that my lights is not going out because I did not pay the bill, because all my bills are on autopilot. When my bill comes in, before it hits the mailbox, it's paid. So I knew that. So that was one thing that did not bother me at all. But then this is when these other thinking thoughts start going through my mind. I'm like, man, my light's out. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to come on here and do my morning life wake up this morning and be able to encourage the people to do better, to move forward in life and do all those things. But you know what? You know what God said to me? He said, Greg, stop panicking, stop worrying, and do something. You know what I did? I came into my office. This is my office. I came into my office. I picked up my book and I started reading about some knowledge. And as I started reading about some knowledge and getting knowledge, which is the key, applied knowledge is the key to being successful in life, and always remember that. And I started reading my book and I started getting some knowledge. And as I was reading my book and I was getting myself self-educated with that knowledge, God told me, he said, Greg, don't worry about it. The lights will be back on in a minute. And as I had read through 3 pages in my book, the lights popped on. My kids ran here. They say, hey, Daddy, the lights are on. The lights are on. So that's what I'm telling you. From that point right there, I gained my confidence level back that I was going to be able to do this morning live wake up, and that confidence and that negativity that hit my mind for that little bitty time went away. And now look at me right now. I am here doing this morning live wake up. A slow process is better than no process. Even though I had a slow process getting on here, I did not get on here at the normal time that I normally get on here. But here's one thing that I made the decision to do, no matter what time it took me to get on here, and I didn't care what time my lights came back on. I knew that I was going to get on here and I was going to bring this message to you all, because I felt like if I did not do it, I was letting myself down. And I'm going to tell you why I felt like I was letting myself down. Because I made a decision to make a difference in other people's life. That's my purpose. That's the purpose that God installed in me to do, to speak well of others, to encourage others to do better, to let people know that they can get to a different level in life. All they got to do is know that a slow process is better than no process at all. Now, rewind back. Say I would have just let that negative thinking just take me out of there, and then when the lights came back on, I continued reading my book, and I didn't even set up my equipment in my office to go live. How many people do you think that I would have been letting them down, plus myself, because this message is something that they need to hear? Everybody needs to know that nothing happens overnight when you're trying to create change in your life. Everybody needs to know that you have to have patience in order to accomplish anything in your life, no matter how big or no matter how small. That's just the bottom line. And you have to realize that a slow process is better than no process at all. And once you realize that, there is nothing in life that you cannot achieve, because you've already said it in your subconscious mind that it's going to be a journey, and you're going to be walking that journey, and it's going to be a process in that journey, and that journey is not going to come overnight, and that journey may not come in years. It may take you 20 years to complete the process of whatever you're trying to accomplish in life. But I'm here to tell you this morning, don't give up, because that's when you fail, when you quit. Like I say all the time, a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. So don't be a quitter. When times get hard, add fuel to the fire. When times get rough, up your confidence level. When times get hard, pray harder, believe harder, trust harder, do more. Don't slack up. When things get rough, Don't give up. Keep moving on strong. Find somebody that has a positive attitude like what you have, and that's trying to create the same type of change in their life, and now you latch on to them. If you got somebody that is an accountability partner for you, you can achieve whatever you want out of life because that person is going to hold you accountable. When they know that you and them is on the same diet trying to lose weight, that person is going to encourage you to get up and go running with them. That's the type of people that you need in your life when you have to deal with knowing that a slow process is better than no process at all. And by the same token, if you're trying to go out there and you're trying to build that business, hang around those successful people that have already built that business that you're trying to build. Read their books, listen to their audios, listen to their techniques and how they did what they did to get to where they are. Because if you want to be a billionaire, you gotta adapt a billionaire success habit. You're not going to be a billionaire and having a success habit of a poverty broke person. You're not going to become that. So you got to achieve what you want out of life, and you got to create the change that you want out of life, but you got to hang around the people that has already accomplished what you're trying to accomplish. If you want to lose weight, you got to hang around somebody that has already lost weight and talk to them and ask them, what did they do? How did they deal with it when the struggles came, when they wanted to eat something and they knew they shouldn't eat it? Or how did they deal with it when they broke their diet and they ate something that they knew they shouldn't eat? Did they stop or did they get back on their diet? We got to understand, we're like, you remember the little thing when I was growing up, it was a little thing that called Weebles, and they used to say Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. That's what we got to be like. We got to be like Weebles. We got to be like Weebles. We got to wobble back and forth, but we always got to spring back up forward and keep that process moving in our life to move on to our destination to accomplish our purpose out of life. We cannot accomplish our purpose out of life if we are not like Weebles. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. It was a little bitty toy. It bounced up and down. Now, some of you people out there probably don't know, but people that are around my age, you know exactly about the little toy that they call Weebles. Because we used to have a little song when we was a kid that we sung. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. So that's what you got to be in life. You got to set your process in life as a Weeble and know that it's going to be a slow process, and just know that you're going to wobble along the way, because those wobbles and those ups and downs and those setbacks are your struggles. But do not allow your struggles to stop you from reaching your journey. Remember that. Do not allow your struggles in life to stop you from reaching your journey, because life is your journey, and you got to make out of this life what you want out of it. And you got to get the satisfaction and live the life that you deserve out of it. But you're the only one that can get it for yourself. But the only way you're going to be out there and able to go out there and get what you deserve and bring it forth into your life is you got to realize that a slow process is better than no process at all. So when it seems like you're not moving, you're moving. You know what I'm saying? Always believe in yourself and have strong self-confidence in yourself, and always have a strong subconscious mind way of thinking to believe above and beyond what you can ask or think for or imagine, and then you can have those things in your life. You know why you don't have what you have in your life? Your vision is too small. Broaden up your vision. Dream bigger, visualize bigger, want more, pray for more, ask for more, do more, and you will get more. That's how you get what you need out of life. You don't get what you need out of life by sitting down and wondering if it's going to drop out of the sky. No, it's not going to drop out of the sky. You got to get up, move around, make some things happen in your life, and go out there and live your purpose that God has in store for your life and find out what it is. And once you find out what it is, you get on that path and just remember that it's going to be a slow process, but it's better than no process at all. So always believe in yourself. Always trust yourself, and don't allow nobody to make you feel less than a man, less than a woman. Walk with pride, walk with dignity, walk with respect. Make a name for yourself and go out there and accomplish what you deserve in life, because you don't deserve the lifestyle of trading time for dollars for the rest of your life. You don't deserve the lifestyle of sitting back all the time and being time broke, living from paycheck to paycheck, drowning in student loan debt. That's the way of the world's lifestyle. That's the purpose of the world. That's where the world want to keep you. They want to keep you caged in like a bird. How long are you going to allow them to keep you caged in like a bird, and you're not going to get up and go make what happened and make something happen in your life and make something out of yourself and do what you want out of life and get what you deserve and live your purpose and stop putting limitations on your life and realize that a slow process is better than no process at all, and you can reach the goals that you deserve out of life. And don't let nobody tell you you can't. How do you think I got to where I am today? My passion, my drive, my goal, my willpower to succeed, my unstoppable, my hungriness got me to where I am today. It didn't get me to where I am today by people telling me that I could not achieve what I have achieved in life. It got me there. My subconscious mind got me to where I am today. And that's what I want you to realize. You cannot allow nobody else to write the blueprint of your life, to turn the pages of your book. You be in control of your life, and stop letting someone else control it. Stop letting that 9 to 5 control your life. Stop letting your thinking and your fear control your life, and overcome your fear and step out and take a leap of faith and find a way to generate income coming in every time income goes out. And I guarantee you, you'll live a much better life. But as long as you're afraid, you're not going to get to that point. But you got to realize, take that first step and know that a slow process is better than no process at all. Because as long as you sit back and wait on somebody to give you something, you're going to be broke. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the world don't give you nothing. You got to go out there and earn it. And in order for you to get what you deserve in life, and in order for you to live the lifestyle that you know that you deserve to live, you got to go out there and make it happen. Nobody else is going to make that happen for you. You got to do it. Who are you depending on in life? If you're not depending on yourself for your own success, then that's your failure. Bottom line. But if you're depending on yourself for your own success, then that's your success. That's your blessing, and you will live the blessed life and not the stressed life. And I'm here to tell you, like I say, I have the passion that I have because I stopped allowing people to dictate my life, and I stopped being a people pleaser. That's how I have the power that I have. That's how I have the adrenaline that I have. That's how I have the mindset that I have. Because there's nothing that nobody can tell me that I cannot accomplish on this earth while I'm living. You know why? Because that's where my self-confidence level is, and that's where it's going to stay. So I suggest you get a high self-esteem, a high self-confidence level, and have confidence in yourself, and believe in yourself, and walk with dignity. Walk with dignity, walk with pride, and respect others, and you will get what you deserve out of life. But you got to know that a slow process is better than no process at all. So I'm just telling you right here, you've got to realize that. Nobody else can realize that but you. So right now, I'm telling you right now, people, we need to wake up and smell the coffee and go out there and live our purpose for our life that God has in store for us. And I guarantee you, once you start to live it, you're going to love it. You know why you're going to love it? Because God is going to open up so many doors in your life that has been shut and closed for so long that you have been on the inside and he's been on the outside turning the knob, trying to open them up, but you're holding them shut. You better release those doors and release that power that you have inside of you and release that giant and get hungry and go out there and get what you deserve out of life, because a slow process is better than no process at all. Just remember that. Remember that. Anything that you want to do in life is a journey, but you can accomplish it. It is not unreachable. If you have enough consistency about yourself to keep doing whatever you're doing to accomplish whatever goal you're trying to accomplish, or trying to accomplish your purpose in life, or trying to find your purpose in life, don't give up. Because like I said, a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. Always believe those words, because those are true statements. Now, once again, I just want to let you know a slow process is better than no process at all. So just remember that. And I just want to thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning live wake ups this morning. And, you know, I'm just so blessed. I thank God for all your likes, your comments, your shares, your views. But do me a favor. I know somebody around the world this morning needs to hear this message, that a slow process is better than no process at all. All you got to do is keep moving towards your journey, and then you will eventually reach your destination. But know that it's going to be a slow process. But thank each and every one of you all for stopping by. Do me a favor, like, comment, and share on this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And like I said earlier, I want to hear your story. I want to extend the invitation to feature you on my morning live wake up show in the morning. I want to feature you on it. I want to hear your story. I want you to be my guest, to come on and tell your story, no matter what it is, because I want to hear your story. You know why I want to hear your story? Because I believe in you. I believe whatever struggles you went through in the past, within your story, you can turn that story from a bad story into a great story, into a great inspiration to inspire someone else to overcome that same thing that you overcame. Or you don't know, when you come on here, they may be going through it, and your story may take them to the next level. So I extend the invitation. Like I said, hit me up on if you're interested, hit me up on my YouTube channel. You can hit me up on Facebook. You can hit me up on LinkedIn. You can hit me up on Instagram, Twitter. Just let me know a day ahead of time, and I will feature you that next day on my morning live wake ups. All you got to do is let me know. Say, hey, Greg, man, I want to be featured on your show, and me and you will be on my show, and I will let you tell your story, and I will be the audience. I will listen to every word that you have to say, because I want to hear your story, because I know that your story has power, whether you believe it or don't. A lot of people say, well, you know, the things that I done went through in life is not important. Yes, it is. Your struggles that you went through in life is important to me. I want to know what your struggles are. Maybe I can give you some advice to help you with your struggles. Everything that you're going through in life is important to me, because I want to be the one to help you, to encourage you to do better, to become better, to create a better lifestyle than what you're living right now. If you're not satisfied with the lifestyle you're living, you don't have to settle. You don't have to settle. That's what you need to realize. Nobody in life has to settle. They just choose to settle. I'll say that again. Nobody in life has to settle. They just choose to settle. You know, and that's the truth. No matter what you have went through. You know, I was reading this story in this book right here that I was reading, and it was a story about J.J. Version and if you don't know who the person is, but I'm just gonna tell you a brief synopsis of his story, and then I'm gonna close. But like I say, this person, JJ Virgin, she had just started her company. When she started, she went through a situation. Basically, her son got hit by a hit and run driver, and her son was pretty much. They said her son would walk, would never do anything, would never be speak sentences or whatever. And was hit. Her son got hit by a driver, but this lady humbled herself to not prosecute him, to not go after him for doing it. She said in her mind that the condition that her son was in, that he was going to be okay. And now, do you know, this person right now is a millionaire. Just because of the thinking pattern process of her not to seek revenge on someone, God blessed her with millions because she hung in there with the struggle. Now she has wrote a book about the whole struggle from her son being hit, and it has sold over 1 million copies. Now, I'm not saying that to get you to be like, let things go when bad things happen to you, but you have to learn how to humble yourself when bad things happen to you. Because if you can learn how to humble yourself when bad things happen to you, in the long run, God can bless you just like they blessed JJ Virgin and her son Grant. But like I said, that's only because of the humbleness that she had inside of her. Even though her son was hurt real bad, she still trusted in God and believed in God that she was going to get the best outcome of it. And right now, like I said, she's a millionaire. Her son's doing good. He's grown. He's walking. He's talking. He's back to normal. That's only because she knew that a slow process was better than no process at all. And she took that and she believed that her son was going to be all right.
How can I help?
And then she sat back and she knew that everything was going to be all right because of the situation of what she went through. And that's what I'm saying to you in your life. Don't worry about what you go through or what you've been through. Just worry about your journey moving forward in life and moving ahead and creating change in your life. Because a slow process is better than no process at all. So we have to realize a lot of times we have to humble ourselves, because by that lady, JJ Virgin, and her son Grant, by her not taking the things and going after to seek revenge because her son had been hurt so bad and not trying to destroy that lady's life, And like I said, I don't know the whole thing, but I am going to research that story and I am going to look up her book. And a matter of fact, I think her book will be the next book that I read for my motivational self-learning that I do. But I'm just saying, I'm using that as an example to let you know, even though that was a slow process for her son to get healed, in the long run, it turned out to be a big blessing to her because her journal that she wrote, it sold over 1 million copies, and now she's a millionaire. She could be a trillionaire. I don't know, but I'm going to find out because now I'm curious. Now you see how her story adapted me to the point to where I'm curious and I want to find out more. That's why I want to hear your story. Your story, I want to feature your story on my morning live wake ups. All you got to do is let me know that you're interested. And if you're too afraid to tell your story, send me your story, type it out, and I'll tell it for you. If you don't mind me telling it for you. Just like I told her story. Because I want people to know that there's people out there in the world that is hurting, and they want to be able to tell their story, but they think their story doesn't matter, and they think nobody will listen. No, everybody will listen to your story. All you got to do is be brave enough to tell it. And I will feature you on my YouTube channel, on my morning live wake up show in the morning, and let you tell your story to the world if you're ready to tell it. So once again, thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning live wake ups this morning. And just do me a favor, like, comment, and share on this video. And like I said, I just appreciate you. And I got a little hype, but like I said, I get hype, I get the joy deep down in my heart when I know the struggles that I went through in life, and I know the obstacles that I have overcame in life to where I am right now, and I know I'm on a long journey. But I'm willing to run the course. And that's what you got to be willing to do. You got to be willing to run the course and know that a slow process is better than no process at all. But you got to also be willing to remain humble and stay steadfast and unmovable, and also keep that confidence level of knowing that no matter what, nobody can stop you from living your purpose in life and creating change in your life and getting the success out of life that you deserve. If it's investing in yourself, if it's building a business, or whatever it is, you deserve the success level in life that you deserve. You don't deserve somebody else's success. You deserve your own success. You don't deserve somebody else's life. You deserve your own life. So live your life for you and not for somebody else. Live your life on your purpose and not somebody else's purpose, and definitely not the world's purpose. Because we have seen how we have been failed tremendously by trying to live our life on the world's purpose, by trying to please people, by trying to look for an acceptance out of people. I don't care. I don't care if you accept me. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you love me, because I do know one thing. I know my God loves me. I know my God is going to provide for me. I know my God is going to protect me. So that's all the love and protection that I need. Other people's opinion of me, what people think about me, how they hate on me, I do not care. Do you hear me? Understand me. Real. Because I'm saying it in the most realest way that I know of. I don't care. I used to care. But you know what? What did that get me? When I used to care about how people thought about me, and when I used to try to be that people pleaser, and what happened to me? I got stepped on. I got walked on. I got disrespected. But you know what? I remained humble, and I forgave all those people for the things that they done, so I could move on into my purpose in life. As long as I was holding on to what people had done to me, I was not going nowhere in life. But as soon as I let it go and started to get to the point to where I don't care, and started to move on to my journey in life, to my success, now fast forward 10 years plus, and now I'm living life on the purpose that God has in store for my life. So I'm living my life on God's purpose and my purpose. And that's what you need to do. Don't care about what people think about you. Don't care about how people feel about you. You love you, and that's all the love you need. As long as you know you love you, you don't need no love from nobody else but God. Bottom line. And he loves you regardless. He loves you even though you don't love yourself. So you know you got that love. So this morning, I got a call to action. It's my new product. It's Skin Tech, and it's on my website, zensmakesense.com, and it cleans, moisturizes, and protects. It's like an invisible glove once you rub it in your hands, and and it dissolves and dries. It keeps you protected from up to 4 hours from viruses, bacteria, harmful chemicals, and all those different things. So if you're interested in purchasing it, click the link below at thismakesense.com. And I just want to say once again, thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my morning live wake-ups this morning. You have been truly a blessing to my life, knowing that I'm making a difference in your life. So I just want to say thank you. Do me a favor, like, comment, and share on this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you once again. And God loves you, and so do I. And have a blessed day, and goodbye.